Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So as you can see, this is kind of like a little bit of a different angle. I actually got a new ring light for my makeup videos. I still have to get used to filming in this angle, but as you can see, the light, like when I have it on, it kind of reflects off of my glasses. So for today's video, this one is going to be a shop my stash video. And this makeup look that I'm going to do is going to be inspired by the recently launched Colourpop Cosmetics Toy Story Collection. So I was eyeing this collection when it first came out. I was so close to buying the entire collection. So first of all, I am a huge lover of nostalgia and like the 90s. Like I grew up in the 90s, and obviously Toy Story was one of my top favorite movies growing up. In this collection, I really love the color story in it. So like I said, I almost purchased this, but I ended up not getting it because I'm kind of on a makeup no buy. And I just realized that I have most, if not all, of these eyeshadow colors already in my collection. So in this palette, it is a gorgeous rainbow palette, and it comes with a couple of neutrals, about 4 or 5 glitter or shimmers, a couple of pastel colors, and then 1 red eyeshadow. This one I thought was really beautiful. Of course, I love colorful makeup, and it looks like it has a couple of jelly eyeshadows with a little bit of sparkle, and it also has what looks like a green mascara. And they also came out with 4 glossy lip balms. The lip balms look like they're really beautiful and they're really shimmery. Eventually, when I'm done with my no buy, I plan on trying out the Colourpop lip balms. I already have like a ton of lip glosses and like lip products already in my collection. For now, I'm just going to be doing a full makeup look, and I wanted to do something inspired, and I'm going to see if we can kind of recreate the color story using products I already own in my collection. If you're new here, welcome to my channel, The Beauty Bug. I do makeup videos and budget beauty. I do a lot of like nail tutorials, and I plan on doing more shop my stash videos. I'm currently on a low buy, and I am on this journey to kind of use up what I have. So you'll be seeing a lot of shop my stash videos. See a lot of makeup looks inspired by recent trends, makeup palette launches from like Colourpop. I also film a lot of beauty hauls and Bath and Body Works hauls. I also like to film hauls when I do go and shop. I do Bath and Body Works, Dollar Tree, Walmart, and yeah, and I basically love makeup. I've been wearing makeup since I was like 18 years old, and I started this YouTube channel in January. So if you like any of that stuff, you know, if you like to save money, or if you like beauty products or Bath and Body Works, go ahead and give me a follow. Let's just get into today's video. So that is the completed makeup look. So I actually forgot to film me putting this on, so I'm just gonna do this right now. I feel like Little Bo Peep has like really plump lips and they're really pink. So this is the pinkest shade I have in my collection right now. So I'm gonna use these two together. I'm gonna use the LA Colors lip crayon. And I'm going to be using the NYX Duck Plump. And I know I've said this in other videos, but I am obsessed with the Duck Plumps. It really does have like that plumping effect. It's just a close-up. And I decided to go in with a darker blue. I was going to use a black to kind of smoke it out a little bit, but I didn't want to ruin the colorful effect. So I just went in with a darker blue. Just to kind of give my eyes a little bit of smokiness without like darkening the other colors. I feel like I could have gone like so many different ways with this makeup look, but I really like how it turned out. I really wanted to kind of bring out that teal to make it really colorful. So I was kind of feeling like a colorful Bo Peep look. And I decided last minute to go in with the yellow to kind of represent her hair color because she is blonde. But I still wanted to kind of keep it a feminine look. So I really want to play around with this and kind of see like what I can come up with. I'm seeing other makeup looks that I am inspired to do, so I'm probably going to film those coming up. And I really enjoy doing these makeup looks to kind of give you guys a little bit of inspiration to kind of just like use up what you have and not be like wasteful and just like keep buying makeup all the time. I know that whenever new makeup products get released, I get really excited and I have to, sometimes my husband has to talk me down into purchasing something, but I already have like enough makeup as it is. And I have like in the past been an overconsumer and I just don't want to do that anymore because I don't like wasting money and like having to throw products out when I could have used them. And I feel like I just don't really like wasting products. That's kind of like why I got inspired to do a low buy this year, is just to use up all the products I have in my makeup collection and also to recreate inexpensive looks. Because I know that, with like inflation and everything, and makeup is expensive. It's very expensive. And I know what it feels like to have to like miss out on a makeup product that you love and that you can't get, that you see so many beauty influencers wearing. I know what it's like to like miss out on that. Because I always felt bad about missing out on things. But I don't know, maybe it's just because I'm getting older and I'm just realizing where I want to put my money. At the end of the day, you kind of have to remind yourself there's always going to be new products coming out. There's always going to be like trends, even repeated trends every like 2 to 3 years. So the whole thing about makeup is just to enjoy it and just be mindful about consumerism. The best thing about makeup is just like playing around with it, having fun, making it your own. And for me, like, I haven't always worn like colorful makeup. I actually just started out wearing just eyeshadow and mascara. I didn't get into wearing colorful makeup up until about like 5 years ago. But I think like 2016 is when I started wearing really colorful makeup. Then like nowadays, I'm like 32 now, so I feel like colorful makeup is mostly like what I wear like every day. I learned a lot through YouTube and like makeup tutorials. Actually, I learned everything. All of my entire like beauty routine, and even like to this day, like YouTube has been like my best teacher. Before I started a YouTube channel, I would actually write down my makeup looks, and I would just sit in the bathroom and just like try to recreate like different looks. And then now that I have a YouTube channel, I can share it with you guys. So I'm actually pretty excited about that. I feel like being a YouTuber, especially like into beauty, I don't want to call myself a beauty guru or anything because I'm not like an expert, but like within like the beauty community is actually like really exciting. I feel like makeup has always been like a special part of me and something that I always kept to myself, I guess. Like it was something I always did by myself. And I always get so many compliments on my makeup, and people just like really love like my color eyeshadow. So I don't know, I'm just like really excited to be on YouTube and finally making my own beauty videos. I'm kind of like patting myself in the back for actually starting YouTube. 5 months since I started my YouTube channel, and with someone with extreme like anxiety and social anxiety and stuff, like that's like such like a huge accomplishment, at least like for me. Because 5 years ago, I would have been like caught dead before I made like a YouTube video, let alone like film myself. Like I've always been afraid of the camera. But I don't know, like if you do struggle with being on camera or just like filming yourself, my best advice is to just kind of like record yourself talking, and this is gonna sound silly, but like take pictures of like take selfies. So if anyone out there is thinking about starting a channel, or they want to start a channel but they have like fear of being on camera, my best advice is to just sit down with yourself in a quiet room with no one around and just open your phone and just start recording yourself talking. Try to view your phone as the audience, as people who are your friends, and just like sitting down and having a conversation. That's kind of like what helped me. It's actually kind of funny when I look back, just like even 5 months ago, I would like recorded myself and my anxiety was so bad. My palms were sweating and I was actually like shaking when I was recording myself. It's just like so silly like to look back at how like nervous I was, but I don't know, that's just kind of like what life is like with anxiety. But I did it and I got through it. I've gotten through way worse things in life, so this is probably like the easiest thing the most fearful thing to overcome, but the easiest thing I've done, I guess. And each time I sit down to film, it just gets a lot easier and it's a lot of fun. So definitely just don't give up. So let me know in the comments if you guys did purchase the Colourpop Toy Story Collection. If you did, let me know in the comments. I haven't really been seeing too many people talk about the collection, so it was just probably something that wasn't as popular maybe, but I know that they also released a Rapunzel collection too. So I'm actually feeling a little bit better about not purchasing that palette, just because I was able to create something kind of like similar. I basically saved $100 from not buying the entire collection. I'm gonna go ahead and get off here and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.